Hello, my name is Katie Willis. I'm the Admin Project Coordinator for the Office of Information Technology. Today, I'm going to cover some examples a staff member can use when utilizing Microsoft Copilot, UTD's authorized generative AI tool. Let's get started. To access Microsoft Copilot, go to your web browser and enter the website copilot.microsoft.com. Then select the blue Sign In button and sign in using your UTD email and password. Whenever you are using Microsoft Copilot, always double check to make sure the green symbol can be found in the top right-hand corner. This symbol indicates that your data is protected. Copilot can be really helpful if we're in the process of planning something, especially something really large like an event or something time-sensitive like a policy change. Let's use the example of onboarding a new employee. Let's just say we're in the process, but we're just not quite sure how to start. I'm going to ask Copilot to help us. I'm going to ask Copilot, what are some essential training topics you would recommend for a new staff member at the University of Texas at Dallas? As you can see, Copilot has provided a variety of different topics we can touch on. What's really cool about this is since we specifically mentioned the University of Texas at Dallas, Copilot has actually specifically referenced UTD specific websites, as we can see underneath the Learn More section. All of these are HR specific, so it would be really helpful to click on them and look a little bit more into it. All right, let's move on to another task that Copilot can assist us with. Let's say we need to create an email encouraging alumni to attend a homecoming event. Instead of taking a lot of time to brainstorm, we can ask Copilot to assist us. So I'm going to ask Copilot, could you assist me in drafting an email template for an alumni event during homecoming that I can customize further? Asking Copilot to help things like draft an email can be really helpful, not only because it's really quick, but it can also include details that we might miss. So, for example, Copilot has included information like the date, time, location, even added agenda items that would be really helpful to include during this event. What's also really good is that Copilot will make suggestions at the bottom right next to the results section. For example, it suggests how can I promote this event on social media? Or can you also provide a follow-up reminder email? So Copilot is actually helping you address additional questions that you might have. Now that Copilot has helped us create an email and even gave us suggestions, let's move on to the next part, which is creating a budget. Since this event is pretty large, I'm going to need a little help. So I'm going to ask Copilot to create a preliminary budget plan for me. Help me draft a preliminary budget plan for the alumni homecoming event that we can refine together. As you can see, Copilot has provided a variety of different items that might be needed during an event, for example, decorations or catering. But let's say we want to dive a little bit deeper. As we can see as one of the options below, it asks, can we create a detailed breakdown of the expenses? If I click on it, it will begin to populate some additional items. After selecting that button, we can see that Copilot has broken down each one of those categories into more detailed items, which can be really helpful if we're in the process of planning. This is a really good example of how Copilot can make something really large and daunting, like the budget of an alumni event, and break it down into smaller pieces. I recommend the next time that you're drafting an email or brainstorming, strike up a conversation with Copilot. It can save you a lot of time. Just remember, some AI content may be inaccurate, so always double check your sources. Thank you for joining me as we discussed examples of what UTD staff members may use in Microsoft Copilot. Bye!